Hi friends, this is Sai Gopi. Today I am here to explain a few lines about graphs. Graphs is a non-linear data structure which consists of vertices and edges. These edges are used to connect the vertices. Let me show you the mathematical representation of a graph. See, this is the mathematical representation of a graph. Here G represents graph and V represents vertex and E represents edge. You see, in this graph we have vertex. Vertex is an individual unit of a graph. This is also known as node. See, let me show you an example of a graph. See, this is an example of a graph. This consists of vertices and edges. Here, V1, V2, V3, V4 are the vertices and E1, E2, E3, E4 are the edges. See, in this graph we have an edge. Edge is a connecting link between vertices. To form a graph, edge is divided into three types: directed edge, undirected edge and weighted edge. See, directed edge. This is a unidirectional edge which shows the direction from only one edge. See, this example consists of a directed edge. V1, V2 are the vertices and this is the directed edge between the V1 and V2. Here we can travel from V1 to V2, but the traveling of V2 to V1 is not possible. See, the next edge is undirected edge. Here this is a bidirectional edge. There is no direction between vertex, and let me show you a directed edge, undirected edge example. See, this is an undirected edge. Here V1, V2 are the vertices and this is the line between V1 and V2. This is the undirected edge. Here, as you can see in the previous example, we can travel from V1 to V2, but the traveling of V2 to V1 is not possible. See, here you can travel in multi directions. See, V1 to V2 is possible and V2 to V1 is also possible. Next, weighted edge. This weighted edge is an edge represents difference in weights, cost and time. This is an example of a weighted edge. See, V1, V2 are the vertices and this is the edge between V1 and V2. Here 3 shows difference of V1 and V2 in case of cost, time and distance. See, based on these graphs, based on these edges, graphs are divided into three types: directed graph, undirected graph and weighted graph. Let me show you a directed graph. See, this is the directed graph. Here V1, V2, V3, V4 are the vertices of a directed graph. And this is the directed edge between V1 and V2. Here we can travel from V1 to V2. V2 to V1 is not possible. V1 to V2 and V2 to V4 to V2, V3 to V4 and V3 to V1. Next. This is an undirected graph. Here V1, V2, V3, V4 are the vertices of an undirected graph. These are the undirected edges between the graphs, between the vertices. See, here we can travel from V2 to V1, V1 to V2 and the traveling is very simple traveling is possible from C. Next, weighted graph. Here weighted graph consists of V1, V2, V3, V4 are the vertices and this is a weighted edge between V1 and V2. See, this as I shown in weighted edge, there is the difference between cost, time and distance. See, here we can travel from V1 to V2 in 5 seconds, but traveling of V2 to V4 is 4 seconds only. See, traveling from V3 to V4 or V4 to V3 is 3 seconds. From traveling of V1 to V2, V3 or V3 to V1 is 2 seconds. See, these all are the weighted graphs and vertices, weighted edges, weighted graphs, and these are. See, I hope you all got my points. Thanks for watching this video.